if you see cloud is just not a cloud, but they also make sure that they are governed by security, they're governed by DPDP acts or the whatever GDPR acts or whatever local is there. So though when the cloud is there, they are secured as per by the design, but still for any organization, any RE to go to cloud, they still have to be accountable. Now, basically, it is like a balance between the compliance and security, and how do these go hand in hand? Because SEBI actually empowers them, and it gives them an accountability and control measures as well. Now, how do they can do that? Is first is they have to make sure that the data security, as we have discussed about, is in place, the identities are in place. Even when they are going to cloud, they have to make sure that these are in place from the security point of view. The incidents are reported accordingly. Now, data governance sovereignty is very important in this aspect, and they have to make sure that DCDRs are all in place, and even if it is in cloud, the logs are stored in manner that is required by SEBI, and it should be accessible as and when required by SEBI to make sure that it is searchable, it is auditable, and whenever required, they can take the data. So that is very important to make sure whenever you adopt a cloud, these are things that are important. Second is even if when you're in a cloud, you still have to make sure that you are evaluating the risks when you are onboarding on the cloud, when you are on the cloud. Throughout the journey, you have to make sure that your risk assessment, your vulnerability assessments, everything is in place, and you periodically keep reporting to the SAB as per their guidelines. Encryption, as I said, they should keep in mind encryption in place. They should have access controls like Entra, as Divya mentioned, is on identities. So we have to make sure that even if when it is on cloud access, cloud again doesn't mean that, okay, we have given everything to the cloud and he is responsible for that. But as REs, we are very much also accountable for making sure that the access controls are there and incident response plans are in place to make sure that the ownership is there, the notifications are sent timely, and the investigations are done periodically. In addition to that, yes, if you are on a cloud, you must align with the SEBI guidelines within 12 months of if you're already on cloud, or if you are getting into it, then make sure that you are getting onboarded into the cloud as per the SEBI requirements, so that you fulfill that. And you can obviously get into the Microsoft compliance product, Azure compliance product, which helps you get assured that whatever you are getting on board on the cloud is as per the required, because we tune into majority of the compliance requirements in the land of law, and it helps you get into the tailored segments of, say, government, financials, institutions, or healthcare. So you get that privilege of making sure that you're compliant by that with this Microsoft compliant product. You have a matrix that you can prepare. You can have architectures. So basically, there are some templates which are ready. So you can use that for threat models or control implementations. So a couple of things which can ease your work even when you are on cloud or getting into the cloud.
It's a pretty detailed answer. So Divya, I'll need a very quick update from you in terms of how does Microsoft ensure compliance and provide threat intelligence integration? Two, three liner kind of an answer if you can give.
For the compliance piece, I will just break it down into three sections. You need visibility, what's happening in the environment. You need automatic mapping to the regulatory framework, and you need some insights, but those insights and reporting have to be actionable. Where and how this could be provided, as I said, the tools are Purview, Defender for Cloud, and then you have the Cloud Secure Score. That's a plain and simple answer. The threat intelligence piece, how does Microsoft kind of provide the threat intelligence integration? Well, again, the Defender has something which is threat intelligence, where we are continuously ingesting signals from over 65 trillion security events daily. And the data is curated, contextualized, and made actionable. So you just don't get alerts, you get real-time insights. And with Sentinel coming in play along with this, which is our cloud-native SIEM solution, you can correlate these insights across your environment, automate the response that you want, and reduce the time dramatically.
Right. So on this particular point, what we should summarize is that both small and medium REs absolutely can use cloud because
Yeah.
SEBI is very, very clear in the framework. Cloud is probably a preferred way to go. But medium REs must also follow the SEBI's cloud adoption framework. So SEBI has a cloud adoption framework and integrate the threat intelligence into the same. So that's the kind of a summarized feedback on this point.